Welcome everyone, it's Evelyn. Take a deep breath. Sending you guys lots of love and blessings. I have two twin flame reads for you guys today. I started one last night that I finished this morning, and I did another one today, which I'm going to do first. So the one in front of you I'm going to do first. I'm going to show you all the pictures first. This is the read from last night, and this is the full read. Okay, this is a 7-deck read, and the one in front of you here is the main read, the SIRIAN STARSEED deck, and then the full read in front of you. Okay, for today. I just want to clear it a little bit so I can get a little sharper for you. And yeah, before I start, I did want to bring up something. I had a very interesting experience yesterday, and I wasn't sure I wanted to bring it up on my blog or not, but I feel it's important that I do. I went to have a massage done with my sister yesterday, and I was molested in the massage, and I feel it's very important to bring up because I feel like Spirit made me go through this to understand the extreme vulnerability of placing yourself in a position where you're completely exposed, to a stranger, and you're in their trust, right? Or they're in your trust. And even realizing in the middle of all of this happening, making excuses for the other person, they didn't mean to touch you there, or what's going to happen to them, someone who may not speak your language even, or you may worry that they're in a vulnerable position because if they get in trouble, are they going to get hurt? So there's a lot of things that went around in my mind during this time. And yeah, my mind has just been circling a lot back and forth last night and this morning again. Just thinking about the actions you take or the actions you don't take, and making excuses for the other person, making excuses for yourself, and not standing up for yourself when you should. And I don't want to go into the details of what happened and why it happened, but it did happen. And I've had many, many massages over the years. I had a back injury, and I was having massages twice a week for my back injury, and I've never felt violated like I was yesterday. So just so you know where I'm coming from, when I started to do the read last night, it felt very discombobulated because I was feeling discombobulated. But I want to bring it up so I can let it go. And if any of you guys have anything to share about this stuff, or if you experience something similar to this, I'd be happy to hear from you in the comments. But don't put something on there that you're not comfortable with exposing to the public, okay? So this first read, they're both for the general population of the twin flames, which affects both the masculine and the feminines, and it is a general read, so if something doesn't resonate with you, don't force it to fit. There's a lot of energy on the table with 7 decks, okay? So this first read, I cut the SIRIAN Starseed deck at 227, which is the 2 of the High Priestess and the 27 of the Ace of Wands, and at 234, again, F flames came up as I was covering the cards with my clarifications. So F flames references the F of the Phi and the expansion of the flames, and then S came up by itself, which is the Sophia energy, the mother. And there's a lot of mothering energy coming up in a very sweet sense, in a very nurturing, loving sense. Kisses and hugs were definitely coming up in the code line today. And 234 is High Priestess, and the 34 of the 8 of Wands. So I finished the read at 246, which is the High Priestess, and the 6 of Cups, which is the Children in the Garden. And the major arcana for the read in front of you were the Strength card, Guidance, and Alchemy. So Guidance is the Hierophant, Alchemy is the Temperance card. And then before the read, because I always pull a few cards before and after the read. Before the read, we had Reflection, which is the Hermit, Shadow, which is the Devil, and the Hanging Man. There was 1 sword, 4 pentacles, 2 cups, and 1 wand, so mostly pentacles here in this read that's in front of you. And the court cards were the Knight of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. So the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, as well as the Page of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Before the read, the King of Cups also came up. And the numbers in the code line were all about love and financial discipline. And 1010 came up, so 2 10s, that very high vibration. 910 begin again and again and again and again. So we go through these hurdles and obstacles and experiences in order to transmute them and to understand them so that it can be expressed to others who have also gone through similar experiences, so you can have a true understanding of it. We have the 3 of the Empress that came up and the 6 of the Lovers. 6 is the 3 of the Empress is also about abundance, and again, lovers, family, love, and community as well, and the shadow side of your daily life. In a lesser sense, we had 34, which is that 8 of Wands, that back and forth energy, the arrows of love. Also 56, which is the 2 of Swords, the being in your knowing and keeping your energy to yourself, trying to keep your energy pure, or some maybe pretending not to know. 67 is the Knight of Pentacles. And then in a lesser sense, 79 as well, which for me is the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So the code line was about love and financial discipline. And I was getting Southeast, but also to see the mother, the inverted mother, the dark mother, okay? And this was coming up as I am Sophia, and the Page of Cups, the innocent, the chakra system of kisses and hugs. So wanting us to understand the difference between the dark mother and the nurturing, loving mother, who would never hurt their child on purpose. And just showing the chakra system as the innocent Page of Cups, giving love, hugs, and kisses to their child. The innocence between the mother and the baby, that's really loving. The flash of lightning of the mother that is the Page of Cups, the Sophia, the innocent, that remember the mother was once a child and what happened to them if they are dark. There is a flash in to give hugs and kisses, love, and financial discipline. So a sudden event or a sudden light. And then corn, but the Page of Cups, the corn Page of Cups was coming up as corn pops, right? So corn pops, it expands. Gizmo and the Gremlins was coming up. Or in other words, little tykes, a slew of multiples or gremlins. Sophia sending you all kisses and hugs. So it's getting like the message that all of a sudden, like there's going to be lots of twins or multiples together. Just like Gizmo and the Gremlins, expanding with a little bit of watering, and mother sending you hugs and kisses. So the inverted or dark mother is seeker of heart and emotions, the one who's been abused, who's been hurt, right? Because abusers abuse others. So the one who's the seeker of cups, because they're seeking of hugs and kisses that they never had, that love. But also financial discipline was coming up here. So the Page of Cups was definitely reversed in this read. Some stuff that came up online was a lot of Chalice stuff came up. Seekers of the Chalice by Brian Cullen from goodreads.com. And it said seekers are a group of 2 elves to restore peace to the Ulster kingdom. Kumak, the son of the 2 elves, in a time where gods and men walked the earth along with the demons. Chalice of fire, the symbol of peace for Ulster, is stolen from the Red Branch by the Brickrio Poison Tongues. That's the name of the bad guy, I guess. Another header was Chalice, sponsor a child, and that was from chalice.com. Another header was the 7 chalices poured out from Agape Bible Study. And Revelation 16, 1-9 was coming up. And what was quoted in the headline here from agapeBiblestudy.com was the first of the 4 chalices, which is 16, 1-2 of Revelations. Then I heard a loud voice from the sanctuary calling to the 7 angels, "Go and empty the 7 bowls of God's anger over the earth." The first angel went and emptied his bowl over the earth at once on all the people who had been branded with the mark of the beast and had worshipped its statue. There came disgusting and virulent sores. Okay, so that came up. Then another header was chalices and Catholic supply of St. Louis ink, made in Spain. A base with oval engraved medallions of the 12 apostles there. Another header came up was commendations and the Sea of Thieves from Wiki, from Gamespedia.com. And that was on 10/1/2020, so very recently. And it was it's commendations. It's all about awards and reputation, or in other words, seeking outside self for worth. Another header that came up was the Hermit Tarot Card meanings from BiddyTarot.com. Despite relationship challenges, neither one of you wants to be apart from each other. It is almost too soon to be apart, and you still both want to work things out together. If you have separated, then the Hermit reverse may show that you are ready to explore reconnection. So there you go. And then the last thing that came up online was sarcasm in another language. I guess it was Spanish or Italian, I'm not sure. It says sarcanos y sarcanos, sarcásticos, from Facebook.com. Sarcanos y sarcásticos, which is sarcasm. But it said 10/4/2020, sarcasm is a body's natural defense against stupid and stupidity. And it kept saying stuff about, people being stupid. But sarcasm, is a way of cutting someone down. It also, it's making, when someone says something mean to someone else, it's to make themselves feel superior over that other person. And calling someone stupid is making yourself feel superior over that person. So it's just bringing up that energy. So at 3:20, which is the Empress, and the 20 of Judgment, I start this read with the Messenger of Truth, the Knight of Swords here. Okay, so the big card here is the Knight of Swords, and then the clarification cards up top. And underneath the Knight of Swords is the Messenger of Truth. After the Divine Feminine comes out, the King of Cups reversed perhaps is not well, over isolating or coming out about feeling crazy with the shadow, the devil, or Capricorn, the awakening to the ego, and speaking their truth anyway. Presenting the whole truth to the vulnerable, especially children, the healing arts, forgiving those who come against us, insecure without the right tools, manipulative losing hope with the Queen of Swords reversed, the grieving war of the widow feminine, doing whatever is needed to get by, to survive in this world. Crowning achievement through manipulation, entitlement through arrogance and suffering as an excuse to lie and verbally abuse others in order to heal self. To forgive them as long as they let you continue verbally abusing them. Walking away to recover from loss, regret, or the past. In the state of emergency, the breakdown, the break up, the breakthrough, or the break in, or the being broken in, the revelations of post-war PTSD and looting and confusion, the deception and weakness of ego death. The lobster trying to explain to the dogs, who seem dazed and confused or distracted. No more explainin', Lucy, in post-war disaster area 51, which is the King of Swords. And then the Carpenters came up. There we go for Jesus. That's a plug for Jesus. The Carpenters came up. We've only just begun to live, white lace and promises, a kiss for luck and we're on our way. We've only just begun. So before the rising sun, we fly so many roads to choose. We start out walking and learn to run. And yes, we've just begun. So you hear the theme of the mother and child, and the mother's love that nurtures that expansion of the child. Sharing horizons that are new to us, watching the signs along the way, and talking it over, just the two of us, working together day by day. Together. And when the evening comes, we smile. So much of life ahead, and Spirit's connecting with me. We'll find a place where there's room to grow. And sorry. And yes, we've just begun. So the Queen of Cups reversed, obviously upset, feeling without options. dumping emotional attachments and multiple emotional loads and walking away from them. Forgiving and learning, and beneath that was honeymoon, in the dark energies upon us, streaming and removing the curtains from the doors, numbers 1, 2, and 3, and let's make a deal. The Ace of Wands reversed frustrations is not in not burning the past, awake to the hostage and gawking at them. The Emperor mesmerized by the light streaming in upon the High Priestess, telling a secret about a sudden event of a sexual nature as he sits on a throne eating pomegranates and making paper hats and being served by the Dark Priestess with a cat and ankle bracelets, with major sexual wounds, whether childhood, incest, rape, or molestation, or a three-way heartbreak. It's all here in this presentation at 421, which is the Emperor and the world. A happy ending comes up with 93, which is the reflection of the Knight of Cups, 39. And beneath it, self-discipline of 41, which is the Ace of Cups, the self-love, the spiritual love, the new love, and the reflection of the 14, the higher love. In the ending of the battle of Love is a Battlefield by Pat Benatar, and reaping rewards of none or ill affections, getting their wish or satisfaction alone, but not with unhappy family or a business that deals with people's emotions. The ending to an emotional cycle. The Sun exposure, happy kids, or Leo dropping the ball. The act, the facade, or dropping the kids off with no peace at all, or peaceful place to go or hide. Saturn in Aquarius and Jupiter Gem, unable to see dark in the dark, unable to identify in the dark, or people behind masks, where there's no peace, no place to run, no place to hide, where everything and all are exposed. Leo upright and Gemini reversed here. Without a peaceful place, the messenger of truth needing the courage to walk away and within after a sudden event and end the battle with a happy ending at 436, the Emperor and the 10 of Wands. Recently is the Strength card reversed, perhaps feeling weak or an ego death. The 10 of Cups upright, the 10 of Wands upright, in a cycle end of emotional fulfillment and hard work and the weight of the world, Atlas. Rescinding an offer, or just on strike, or a stubborn mule who won't budge or is unable to work. Done alignment with pain and betrayal and failure and doing things under the radar, or in other words, being shady. 3 10s here. Cups, Wands, and Swords, and the Page of Pentacles upright, the student or opportunity surrenders at the workplace with illness, sick, overexposure, or energy drained and needing their strength and courage to go on. Done with the Wands, the Cups, and the Swords, and they're actually all on the 10 of Pentacles. Another one, all 4 10s are upright between past and the present. The foundation is the Knight of Pentacles reversed, without movement, still, or out of work, or sick. And the 6 of Cups upright, the children in the garden, suffering in silence from coming together with Dark Priestess of the King of Swords and the Emperor upright, the controllers. Or the need to use your intuition, where kids and or twins, with the kids and or twins, and the King of Swords may be stressed out, and the group may be supporting the Emperor, not him. Or a secret is out about the twins, the King of Swords suffering in silence and coming together, squashed by the Emperor. Or the King of Swords is the Emperor's bodyguard. Or this is a celebration of a career, a retirement, or going away party, or a service, perhaps a funeral service. The Knight of Pentacles reversed, not working, disabled, or no longer has to work, or is just stubborn and ornery, or not invited at 453, which is the Emperor and the Knight of Swords. The central energy here is the 10 of Pentacles, leaving the Knight of Pentacles reversed out in the cold, with the Page of Pentacles, student or child, intern or opportunity or project, or an opportunity to learn about someone who has no peace, what it's like to have no peace, to have nowhere to go or hide, with the player falling short or falling off the horse or wagon, or just holding back their true desires, or paralyzed with fear and anxiety. The King of Wands reversed, imprisoned, coming clean about frustrations of the 5D connection, and challenged by the Page of Cups reversed, rejection, vulnerability, shyness, or being spoiled and entitled. The King of Swords, militant, group, over the Queen of Wands, looking the other way, and the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community, trying to avoid a disaster. Deception and surrender to it, by the new moon, giving up, or the Page of Cups reversed is dealing with the King of Wands reversed and the Queen of Wands upright and the King of Swords upright together, Scorpio reversed and Cancer reversed, Pisces reversed and Sagittarius reversed, and the Knight of Pentacles reversed, stuck in deception without options or getting up before dawn, imbalanced, scammed, in debt, inequity, juggling, performing, or keeping their balls up in the air. There's no peace with the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community, and the devil waving with temptation of the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, with the Page of Cups reversed and the Knight of Wands reversed, who could be kids, of the Ten of Pentacles wealthy family, and ending pain, or in a painful ending, and or betrayal, or back pain and associated treatments, or perhaps a massage. And third energy, vampiring. Now the Six Cups upright, in loving each other, frustrated, sovereign, and broken by the Queen of Wands reversed, the enemy taking them down, with the house advantage and nowhere to run and hide or escape for peace. The Queen of Pentacles satisfied alone, with kids and or twin. A lot of negative influences around the kids and twins right now, and the Empress is upright post-war, with the Queen of Wands reversed, scammed by tainted establishment or a marriage or religion, or the inequity or debt of Taurus reversed and Libra upright, destined to be the messenger of truth, and now the messenger of truth or the Knight of Swords, and keeping to oneself with the world reversed, not being able to trust the world, or around the divine feminine in the 5D. The Ten of Cups sent them away perhaps, the devil made me do it. So sorry, as long as you pay. Reunion with the Queen of Pentacles, or sexual advances not welcomed by drinker or potion maker, with attitude or Sagittarius teen and or Page of Cups reversed, the Knight of Wands reversed, kids of the Ten of Pentacles family, business, or community, ending the pain or pain business, very lucrative. Soon there's no guidance or no GPS, or the Hierophant is reversed, or that's Taurus reversed. The Queen of Wands upright may be weak and strategic with lover, or Queen of Wands with Leo reversed, Gemini upright, and Taurus reversed in their chart. Standing up, fending off others, free to leap away from work if they don't like it there. Implementing a plan to deal with the Hermit reversed, coming out to stand up for themselves, and the Twin Flame alchemizing. Patient and performing to let go, fix and mend, repair. A patient love or a higher love, with the Empress upright, or the Mother at a distance or in disconnect, with the Knight of Cups reversed, perhaps insincere and or jealous, and the Page of Swords reversed in negative self-talk, or a liar, or gossiping, spreading rumors, spying, or just really immature with mean communication skills, or perhaps a bit crazy, or with a parent with dementia, or over-isolating with crazy kids. Release your ex comes up for the twins, and then playfulness, soulmate, and flirt, and that it is safe to love, and then getting to know each other. Around the twin flame, or how they are seen, is the Queen of Pentacles, choked by the devil's hand, humbled and starting over, anxious and overwhelmed, pushed to the emotional limit, and purging in the past. Aquarius reversed and Capricorn upright, starting over, with hostage or prisoner, and owned by the devil, or Capricorn being dumped on. The Queen of Pentacles, who could be that Capricorn, deliberating toxic people, and starting again, after feeling trapped again by overwhelming pressure to look back and review. The block here is the Nine of Pentacles sovereign and or their sovereignty, the messenger of truth guarding the King of Pentacles, or the King of Pentacles letting a business have it. Maybe the sovereign's worried that he'll give them a piece of their mind. Financial discipline, love, but even more so here for the twins is parenting, and parenting each other and themselves. Nostalgic about ending pain and betrayals, and looking back at their flame, their twin, or patient with potions and kids of means but also great pain, vulnerable and paralyzed with anxiety and or fears. Looking back, going back, or living in the past, the patient angel with the crazy kids, and now awakened, or of a higher love, overexposed, drained by illness, or kids, or awakening to energy drains, a need to use your intuition, or that the secret is out, with the divine masculine's heart in the bat cave now coming out, done stretching from frog to prince, burdened by Atlas, the weight of the world, and justice and healing a broken heart and separation. The Hierophant reversed, dumping emotional attachments, to the King of Cups reversed, perhaps patient, with the Queen of Swords reversed, Taurus reversed, getting real, about the King of Cups reversed, higher love, with the Queen of Swords reversed, messenger of truth, or the Knight of Swords upright and the Knight of Pentacles reversed, are merging with the Queen of Pentacles to become strong community, family, or business, and challenged by the Page of Cups is vulnerability, and no guidance with sovereign or sovereignty, and the Six of Cups, innocent love, looking back, or past life soulmates, the secret passion, and the divine masculine's heart opening up, post-war, of carrying the weight of the world, healing, and justice. The Knight of Swords, messenger of truth, needs courage to find peace, and the Knight of Pentacles reversed, resisting the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community, with the twins, and challenged by the Page of Cups reversed, entitlement and or their vulnerability at 543, which is the Hierophant and the 43 of the Three of Cups coming together. Alchemizing without help, with the Queen of Pentacles and Sovereign looking back at flame, the secret, the divine masculine's heart open for business, and justice rings. So that's the first read, and now I'm going to give you the read from last night into this morning. So those are the first pictures I showed you. They're both done for the 7th, but this one was done at 9 p.m. last night, and I finished doing it this morning. I'm going to pull you an energy card first. So it's 2711, which is the Ace of Wands and the 11 of Justice. So for everybody watching, the best and highest good of all is concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? Let's clear all negative energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all is concerned. And fill that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So what is our takeaway from that first read that I just did? What is our takeaway for the twin flames? All right, and these two guys popped out. And a third wants to be seen as well. So the bottom of the deck is storm warning, number 10, which is that high vibration. The destiny that's coming in quickly, but it's a storm warning, and what's behind that is the first chakra, Archangel Michael. So making sure you have a strong foundation before the storm comes in, so you can survive that storm. And then we have the door to romance, 33, which is the Christ vibration. And it's also that 7 of Wands, standing up for yourself and fending off others, the door to romance, right, when you found the one. And then the thinking man, and the 46 of the 6 of Cups in the garden. And what is he thinking about? What kind of work does he want to do? And then third came in the third energy of the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, of the 40 of the Page of Cups, that innocence. Okay, so it's like the finding the key to his own heart, right, with the third flame, figuring out his mission, allowing his heart. The divine masculine in the bat cave came up very much in the read today. So finding the key to his own heart by finding his mission work and his third eye opening, and using his third energy for his work. So it's really oriented towards the masculine energy, but it can also represent the feminine in there as well, in her masculine energy. Or this could actually represent the feminine's heart that's been caged, and the masculine needs to find his mission in order to get the feminine's heart out of the cage and use his third eye. All right, so let's go into this second read and see what comes up here. This was done last night at 9:02. When did I start it? Oh. So I just had 9:02 from when I completed it. What did I? Yeah, that's it. So I finished the first read from last night at 9:02 p.m. 9 is the Hermit, 2 is the High Priestess. And the major arcana were Ascension, which is the world, Shadow, which is the devil, the Tower, and the Hanging Man. And then before the read, Transition came up, which is the Death card, and after the read, the Wheel of Fortune and Starseed, which is the Fool. 2 Wands, 2 Cups, 2 Swords, and 1 Pentacle, so very well balanced and distributed. And the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles both came up in the read. And the numbers in the code line were all about moderation. And we had triple sixes along with double fives, double sevens, and double nines. So 55 is the Ace of Swords, Excalibur. Triple sixes is all about, the family, community, love, and the shadow side of our everyday life, right? The 77 of the Sovereign, and the 99 of the compassion that is needed from us. The code line was all about moderation, and it was the numbers 5 and 6 that added up to 11, which is justice, 5 being the Hierophant, 6 the Lovers, and then justice as the 11. So the I was coming up, the I am that I am, the 5, the Hierophant, which can represent God, because God can come up very easily as the Hierophant and the Emperor, because God really is or source or love, however you put it, creator, is the only real control in the universe, right? So we have the I am presence, I am that I am, the 5, the expansion, the freedom, the Hierophant, the contract, the contact with self, to be I am that I am and to expand to the nth degree. The name Hannah also came up, as well as Han Solo, and using their senses. The 6 of Swords, show of power, or the show of powering up. The M, the mother, in moderation. So Han, besides Han Solo, also is a roadside shelter for travelers and their animals, like the inn, the Fleabag Hotel, which made me think of the Muppets right away, the Happiness Hotel. It also means like a flop house or a haber, to have, to own, to possess, to exist. The river, duck, a type of ginger. The ear, arm, hand, and to eat. Foreleg, wing, branch, and Khan, the Ottoman Sultan. The caravan, the fire, the dried up, the dry, the rare, the scarce, the horse, and the husky all come up under Han. So I am that I am. The it, the foot, the reflection of the twin flames. The 5th, expansion and freedom to the nth degree. The Happiness Hotel, a sense of peace, and 9-inch nails of the Christ consciousness of the abused. The lyrical poem of Mary or Mother, and the rations or rationale. So this one started out with the 9 of Wands reversed. After the 5 of Wands upright transition, which is Death card upright, the 6 of Wands upright, and the 3 of Swords upright, or reversed rather. 3 of Swords is reversed. So the surrender after conflict in transition portal, the end or death, where good news comes in and leading the way, healing, forgiving in exile, and being free from starting over, with the King of Pentacles reversed in the 5D coming together, or 5D reunion. The Hierophant reversed, perhaps a sleazy business of sex and announcing, a wake-up call to abuse of the Empress upright, the mother, and the King of Swords reversed, 3 of Cups, reunion, offering sex to the world, completion, sealed divine feminine being strong, and the King of Pentacles, Taurus reversed, lover reversed, so perhaps a lack of affection, and being judgmental, or Aquarius, or abuse of sexual power in a wake-up call to the Empress or the mother, or the King of Swords reversed, perhaps a pimp in a stable of girls. Sexual or creative growth offered, with Thoth and Michael perturbed about that, pacifying the beast, and the bull and lion can't get their feast, so they're mad and frustrated. Talk in spiritual realms going on, with the short end of the stick, and the beast with the tail between their legs, humbled and pacified, controlling the ego, as the Queen of Cups is reversed in this read as well, depressed with the Queen of Swords reversed, offering money and heart-to-heart conversations, and beneath that is new love. The King of Pentacles reversed, no superhero, chasing girls perhaps, or dropping or hiding one of 2 lovers, dumped in the dumps, dumped on or overwhelmed, and the King of Cups reversed, emotionally detached or unavailable or over-emotional or drinking and healing. Overwhelmed, King of Cups reversed, healing from separation, touched inappropriately, inner thigh and or breast, or hair flowing. No ice cream or food on their floor at 10:15, which is the Wheel of Fortune and the Devil. Time out with 37, which is the King of Cups, and beneath that was 77, the Sovereign and spirituality. The imbalance, the scam, the divorce, the tainted business or leader of religion, holding people hostage. So, first thing when I restarted doing the read this morning, single white female came up, or sleeping with the enemy, where the wealthy female is destabilized by the King of Swords or vice versa, or ending a marriage, moving, at workplace, or settling out and walking away from all that you've built. Or the King of Swords father is helping an independent child move for work or school, or helping them move or visit a place and then back to work and or taking a walk in the mountains or a weekend retreat, or a nightly walk after work. Tired of people wanting something from you, handouts, or those who only love you because you're the moneymaker, or now retiring, perhaps walking away from everyone after setting up everyone so they won't bother you anymore, or walking away from the daily grind to go after your dreams. The King of Cups perhaps secretly smiling, and the Emperor upright is presently free, a walking away or taking a hike, surrender of the beast, an offering to the altar, a sacrifice or sacrificial lamb, an offer of time, money, and energy, and or a new life. Okay, so, and the name Lily came up. So the Queen of Cups reversed at 10:52, which is the destiny, and the 52 of the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Cups reversed, ashamed and depressed. That the Queen of Swords reversed is offering a payoff, perhaps a heart-to-heart conversation and or new love beneath that, and paying for services that they didn't ask for. The King of Pentacles reversed is no superhero, as the Lovers is reversed or pimp and stable is caught. The King of Pentacles reversed and the King of Cups reversed, snake charmers, whorehouses, disguised as massage or health spa. Expansion portal leading the way through separation and heartbreak and being strong, offering time, money, and effort, or a loan or payback or a new life, to Three of Swords place or den of thieves, of pleasure, manipulation, time out, scam, tainted business, imprisonment. In the recent past is the Knight of Cups reversed, perhaps jealous or insincere or a user, or the secret is out, with good news and leading the way to heal, forgive, manipulation, and security, and the tainted magician, choosing a new path, with bodyguard backing them up, and the Knight of Wands rushing in to save the day. The Page of Wands is inspired to save the day, to fight for the right, but not aroused. They don't think it's funny. The Sovereign starting over, going into the war without the proper tools that are needed. And right at that moment at 11:30 this morning, there was a squirrel climbing up my side window, which I've never heard that before. He was literally like clawing across the windows. I was hearing all the metal noises. It was really funny. They've been very active, those squirrels. So at 11:36, which is then the Justice and the Ten of Wands, the Atlas energy, the weight of the world, the Magician in the mirror with the Five of Swords and the Knight of Wands on one side, and on the other side the Five of Swords, which is the war, and the Six of Wands on the other side, so very similar energies. One healing violation with the secret out, and the other inspired to fight or messed up, and breaking patterns, dropping the act, the facade, and removing the mask at 11:39, which is Justice and the Knight of Cups. The foundation here is the Five of Cups upright, grieving loss, regret, and the past, presenting the truth to multiples and keeping their options open, telling those you love so don't repeat your mistakes or mistakens, surrendering to discomfort of the energies or situation of a fallen angel, impatience or temper, or no longer patient or customer, walking away even if you liked the main services you couldn't get elsewhere. The central energy here is the Ascension world, the cycle complete and resisting the devil woman. Pisces upright and Pisces reversed, Gemini reversed, Virgo reversed, Sag reversed, and Scorpio both upright and reversed here. Capricorn upright, Taurus upright, and Libra upright all here. The Page of Cups, child, or message of love, in coming clean, getting clean, or cleaning up their act, and or reaping rewards of the efforts. The challenge being the Six of Swords upright, finding peace in completing a cycle or going out in the world, needing to use their intuition, olive head or olive oil in the pits, a secret passion, Two of Cups connection with the Knight of Pentacles reversed, not working or out of work, disabled, or just stubborn mule resisting. A need to use intuition in connecting one-to-one with disreputable business person, and the Page of Pentacles, good student, child, or customer, offering payment to tainted business or business with employee issues or losing money or third-party situation and or interference. The Two of Cups, one-to-one connection, the covenant, and the Hermit shedding light on it, destined empress tempted by the devil, or looking at a contract with advisor or professional, or an old wise friend or relative or Virgo, and the group of Libra upright, Taurus upright, and Capricorn upright. The Six of Swords upright, moving to peaceful relationship and a deception with Libra, Taurus, and Capricorn, synchronicities, options, and an orchestration of temptations to be presented. The Page of Swords reversed, spying, lying, negative self-talk, or negative news, or no news at all, or message from or to Libra or destiny, with the Queen of Wands upright looking the other way, and Scrooge letting go, with the secret now out, overwhelmed, purging, in the dumps, dumped or dumped on, sweating it out, with the Knight of Wands rushing in passionately, in a bold move to ascend and work hard, to take on the weight of the world, or boldly moving forward, traveling, ascending, but meeting resistance, illness, low energy, overexposure, or Leo or kids out of control, and there ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Now is the shadow, temptation waving hello, a negative past, child abuse, or negative exchange with someone you trusted, or difficult kids, and the King of Cups reversed, overwhelmed or pushed to their emotional limits, getting the wish with the devil, someone who never learned their lesson, or an opportunist. And that's at 12:10, which is the Hangman and the Wheel of Fortune. And a need to walk away here and not look back at 12:12. Two hanging men. The Knight of Cups reversed, and the Page of Swords reversed, and the King of Cups reversed with difficult kids, duped by the devil, opportunist, getting their wish, and then just walking away, or the King of Cups was the scammer himself, and very pleased with himself now, taking advantage of innocent children, perhaps. There are no romantic ties with the devil and deception. Living in the past, those with masks and snake charmers and surprises you weren't expecting. The Ten of Cups family satisfaction, emotional cycle complete with taming the beast now that the worst is over, and the bliss now setting in, the injustice of the Two of Swords upright, refusing unwanted advances, injustice or being overexposed, sick or drained. Letting go to repair, fix, or mend, home looking back with rescue efforts being made. The Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands rescuing, the Queen of Wands looking the other way, and the Page of Wands romancing the stone to get blood from a stone, the Knight of Pentacles reversed, no friend o' mine, or taking back an offer of help, time, money, or opportunity, with the Emperor upright. Libra reversed, with the Knight of Wands upright and the Page of Wands upright, so that could be two kids for sure, but also the Knight of Pentacles reversed, along with the Emperor upright, turning his back to the whole situation. The Page of Swords reversed, who could be a Libra reversed, and the Knight of Wands upright, who could be the Queen of Wands upright, and the Page of Wands making restitution, with a secret out, and the Knight of Pentacles reversed, stubborn, or paying back what is owed, or to make amends, repairs, or purging, or overwhelmed, dumped Emperor on the move, or sending out the cavalry to make it work, like the Emperor telling all their employees to get out there and do it. I don't care what the excuses are. Make it work. So soon as the Nine of Swords reversed, suffering in silence to purge and get past the nightmare, the stress, the fear, the standing up for oneself, and fending off others, the King of Wands, between issues at the workplace and the need to defend their worth, the right to keep their energy pure at 1250, which is the Hangman, and the Ten of Cups. The World upright, the cycle complete, the Queen of Wands looking the other way in order to find peace or letting them go, imprisoned and overworking, not working, or malaligned, or the Divine Feminine and the Queen of Wands finding peace together, away from anxiety, fear, and or imprisonment. Pisces upright and reversed, King of Wands upright and the Queen of Wands upright, looking separate ways, the King of Wands with work issues, soulmate secret, and fending off the world and others, while the Queen of Wands issues, while the Queen of Wands is unable to find work, or is maybe she's finding piecework, or having trouble finding peace working at all, and or anxiety issues about going out into the world. Suffering in silence, stress, purging, or a sister that's involved. The twin flames, or the tower reversed, post-destruction, over and over, to get the foundation right this time. The Eight of Wands reversed, not telling their true feelings, hanging out and seeing new perspectives at 101, the Magician and the Magician, or the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician. And the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community, dealing with the Knight of Swords rushing in with some truth that they weren't expecting. Suffering in silence made them cry, suffering in silence and dissatisfied. Avoiding a disaster in the aftermath of sudden events. Wedding comes up, that this situation involves marriage, and forgiving and learning. Around the twins, or how they're seen, is the Hangman, hung out to dry, or just hanging out to see things differently, but definitely with a right knee anger block there. Passion offering from Sovereign of new growth, project, sex, or opportunity at 106 to 7. 107 is the Magician and the Chariot, the Lovers and the Chariot. Grieving loss, regret, and the past, with the King of Swords reversed, or Sovereign offering, and the King of Swords reversed, feeling guilt and shame in receiving and lying about it at 108, which is then the Strength card. The right knee block here, which is Divine Masculine anger, and the block here is the Queen of Pentacles, who's burdened, hardworking, or carrying the weight of the world, and the Knight of Pentacles reversed, not working, blocked, disabled, or took back an offer, or paid back, or is overworking or not working at all, or what they're doing is just not working at all, in the aftermath of sudden events, or deception, shadiness of an upstanding woman. Moderation comes up, but even more so, creativity, health, and abundance, the harsh truth of treatment, violation of appropriate practice, with patients and our customers, with the sick and or ill, the low energy overexposure, and the Seven of Wands rising above drama, with flame in hand to tango with death, dark night, transition, transformation, endings, and pushed by the grim reaper over the limit, to force one to drop the facade, the politeness, to break their patterns of giving others too much allowance or leeway or liberties and not following their internal guidance. The Emperor standing up to the crowd, to the Knight of Wands players, the chariots that have been bowling him over, and the Ten of Wands Atlas perpetuating the issues, doing others' work for them instead of making them do it for themselves. Destined to find peace with the Seven of Pentacles, the Divine Feminine's heart in the E-Tower, reaping rewards of the Fool, and being free with an open heart to leap to the protection of the Emperor who's now in control. Surrender of the Wounded Warrior, to grieve in the aftermath of sudden events, hanging out with anger issues, and jealous or insincere user, or hanging out with a jealous one, and ascending, and challenged by peace, suffering in silence, with the Queen of Pentacles upright, and the Devil, or just a Capricorn, rising above like the phoenix, to tango with flame, destined to a peaceful place in the Divine Feminine's heart, reaping rewards of freedom and liberty and justice for all. The Wounded Warrior reversed, in surrender, of jealousy or insincere users, and walking away, grieving loss, regret, guilt, shame, or the past, and completing the cycle, ascending through the shadow, and challenged by finding peace with both. After sudden events, purging, suffering in silence, crying, up nights, headaches, etc., hanging out with anger issues, and the Queen of Pentacles rising above the drama, destined to find peace in her heart, of Starseed Fool's journey to God at 132, which is the Magician, and the Six of Wands, the Journeyman. So that's the second read, and I'm going to pull a card for this read as well. So what is our takeaway from this read that I just did, from last night into this morning? What is our takeaway from this read? All right, for all the twin flames, what do they need to know before I go? What do they need to know before I go today? What do they need to know? Little mess up there. All right. Financial constraints. And financial discipline definitely came up here today. Love and financial discipline. So 13 is also the death card, transition, transformation, endings, and dealing with financial constraints. And this can be spiritual depletion, right? Destitution of the spirit, of the emotions, of the finances, okay? So it doesn't have to just be financial constraints. It's whatever the destitution is that needs to be filled. And then this is involving the community. So the Seven of the Chariot, the Ascension community, okay? This one also wants to come out, which is the journey, all right? So meeting halfway on the bridge, Stephen and Miranda on the Rainbow Bridge, okay? With the Ascension community and the Chariot, this is the High Priestess energy of the psychic abilities and being in your knowing and going through the transformation portal when feeling morally, spiritually, emotionally, or financially inept or corrupted or destitute. So the bottom of the deck is, and here's the fear and anxiety of leaving the house as well, being scared to go out into the world because of those people who might abuse you. And then this is coming back to feeling free again. 30 of the home, the Four of Wands, and 27 of the new passion, to allow yourself to feel the anxiety and then rise above it and be free again. And then the underlying energy is the healer of the ages. Okay, so using your abilities, and here's Area 51 coming up with the King of Swords, the masculine coming into his abilities and his mission work. Okay, I hope that was helpful for you guys. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature, and I love you guys. Be good to yourselves, okay? And as always, rise and be loved. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.